Pencilwrench, how does it work? Firstly, let's just say the technician did a replacement of the Cirrus radio. So all he's going to do is search that, and we're going to search Cirrus. We're going to pull up the radio unit, and now Pencilwrench is going to present that technician with the initial verification of repairs. In this case, hey, we verified, this radio has a blank screen. Right now, we always want them to check for the IVH, for TSPs, recall, special coverage updates. In this particular case, there was none found. We're just going to hit none here and hit next. Now we're going to present the technician with the possible diagnostics. In this case, we did a diagnostic scan. We're going to pull that B101D code, right? So we know there's something going on with the radio there. We're going to do a little closer look and check the component itself, and we found that all the terminals are indeed tight, right? So we know it's got an internal failure. We're going to hit next here. Now we're going to present that technician with the possible failures, right? So in this particular case, we're going to choose internal circuit failure here, hit next. Now we're off the repairs, and we're going to present the technician with the possible repairs. In this case, we're going to the first one here is always, what did we remove to get to that radio? So in this case, we pulled the dashboard fascia panel. We're going to replace that radio, right? And we're going to document the old serial number, the new serial number. And now we're going to go down here and we're going to calibrate that radio, right? So we're going to click on calibrate. We're going to ask, here, what did we actually calibrate? And so we're going to say we calibrated that digital radio receiver. We used that MD2 in this case. And now in red here, you see, want to remind that technician that the warranty programming code is going to be due here. We're going to put that 80Y number in, the USB code, and that's an SV number. And then that setup and configuration code, let's just say that's a BLYN type of number. And again, here, lastly, we give that tech that warning that the programming, USB, and setup configuration codes may be required for warning. So again, we just want to give that tech the reminder and confirm that. We hit next here. Now we're on the final actions. In this particular case, hey, we're going to just clear those diagnostic codes, right? Road tested vehicle, maybe 4 miles. It came in with 20,000 miles, left with 20,004, and the system is operating as designed. Once we hit the finish button here, you can see we have a completed, clear, concise, no misspellings, no acronyms for that satellite radio failure. Another feature of Pencilwrench is, let's just say the vehicle has squealing brakes. It's a brand new vehicle. The tech checks it out. He can't find anything wrong. We give the technician this no problem found button. All he has to do is click on that, right? And it's going to give him the ability to go into any system in the vehicle and choose the system and write a really comprehensive no problem found story. Another feature of Pencilwrench is we're going to provide the technician with the maintenance, right? So we have the dealer recommended maintenance up here that he can choose from, and this is very configurable for the dealer specifically. And then we have what we call the required maintenance for Buick, Chevrolet, Cadillac, and GM here. And so let's say, hey, we're going to do a 30K service here. And again, we want to make it super fast for that tech. So in this case, we give him an all button. Right, he can hit next here, and he can finish up here with anything else that he needs. And let's see, he just reset the tire pressures to 36, and relearn the sensors here, reset the maintenance indicator, and hit finish. So again, we're going to enable that technician to write a super quick, comprehensive maintenance story in the exact nomenclature that the customer is going to find inside the maintenance booklet. Right, so let's hit write another here. Another feature of Pencilwrench, we're going to give them the recalls, right? So they can click on the recall button here. They can choose and write that super quick recall story here. And we're going to pick on that roof rail airbag recall. Hey, the customer requested the recall. We check the IVH report, hit next here. And we're going to replace that left and right airbag modules. And here you can see in red, hey, we're going to ask the technician to document those serial numbers on those recalls. Very important. And again, we're going to reminder here, make sure to use the CSMT application for scanning the barcodes. We're going to confirm that, hit next here. And then on the final actions, we're going to ask them to, scan that and they can put a date here where they scanned it, hit finish, and hit I agree here. And there you can see a very clear, concise recall story. And those are just some of the features included in Pencilwrench. Pencilwrench, the right tool.